I thought I'd be honored. I'd absolutely be honored.
Tyler Perry has revealed that he's a very important person in Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's daughter's life. In the final episode of Netflix's docuseries, Harry and Meghan, the 53-year-old filmmaker reminisced on the moment that the royal couple asked him if he would be Lilibet's godfather.
Oh boy, are you walking? Okay.
We'll call and we'll chat and we'll talk about silly things. And they were pretty serious on the phone. I go, okay, what's going on? And they said, well, we'd like for you to be Lily's godfather. I go, whoa. I had to take a minute to take that in. And I thought I'd be honored. I'd absolutely be honored.
Tyler was very excited at first before hanging up the phone, but then he revealed that he immediately called back to ask another question.
And I got off the phone, took it all in, then I called him back. I go, hold on a second. Does this mean we got to go over there and do all of that in the church with them and figure all that out? Because I don't want to do that. Maybe we can do a little private ceremony here and let that be that. And if you have to do it there, then it's okay.
Tyler's question came as earlier in the episode, the actor said he reached out to Meghan with a letter before her and Prince Harry's wedding to tell her he was praying for them, since there was so much stress in the media surrounding her relationship at the time with her and her father, Thomas Markle.
I found it to be hurtful if he were my father. And I couldn't even imagine this woman finding the man that she loved, the man of her dreams, and him being a prince, and then to walk into all of that madness and need the security of family and then have, your father do some horrible things.
We just broke a big, fat story.
It says it clearly, Meghan's dad not going to the wedding.
When my life changed and success started to come, family members became different people, and I know how hurtful that can be and how horrible it can be. I immediately empathized with her. This was before the wedding, and I sent her a note, just praying for her to be able to move through it and hold on and let her know that everything in her life had prepared her for this moment, or so I thought.
Meghan then went on to remember her first time speaking with the Medea franchise creator, which was years later on the phone while she was in Canada, and she cried to him and let every emotion spill out.
Months and months and months went by.
Okay, go on.
And then one day when we were in Canada, I had called him. Finally, after years at that point. First time we ever spoke. And I was just a wreck. I was just crying and crying. Like sometimes it's easier to just open up to someone who knows nothing at all. And that was that moment with me and Tyler.
I could hear the fear. It was palpable. I mean, I could hear it. So I asked her, what was she afraid of? And she took a deep breath and she started listing the things I'm afraid of. And I said to her, every one of your fears are valid.
Tyler then proceeded to help them come up with a plan to get out from under the royal spotlight. And he, quote, applauded them for not wanting anything to do with the palace anymore.
So to tell Meghan that I felt her feelings were valid hurt. I didn't want to have to say that to her. I didn't want her to feel that. But I didn't want to lie to her. She was afraid of them destroying her or going crazy or them making her think she was crazy.
British public opinion is that it's all Meghan's fault.
She's a controlling woman.
Lloyds have turned.
I saw my mother be abused for years. I knew the symptoms. I knew what it was like. And I was like, Tyler, how dare you compare this to the abuse of your mother? This woman was abused, and so was he.
They're trying to upset
The Queen will be feeling very let down and very angry.
Totally
had no idea that the statement was coming.
To use the institution to try and do all the things that a batterer would do, like, oh, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut off the money. We're gonna not leave you security. We're gonna do all those things to make you comply and come back. And for the both of them to have the wherewithal to say, I don't give a damn if it's the palace. I'm out of here. I applauded that.
The writer then went on to offer his home in Los Angeles for the family of 3 to stay during the 2020 COVID pandemic. And it seems Meghan and Harry will always be thankful to Tyler for his support and kindness.
They just wanted to be free. They wanted to be free to love and be happy. They did not have a plan. Everyone's like, oh, there was no plan.
He's like, my house is safe and I'll make sure you have security and you take your time. And I was like, we only need to stay for like a week. We could stay for just a week and then we can find somewhere that we can live. And he's like, you're not gonna stay for a week. You're gonna stay as long as you need. And I'm gonna get you there safely. And I'm gonna keep you there safely until you have somewhere to go.
For the first 6 weeks that we were here,
Yeah,
we were able to walk around like this.
yeah.
And the two of us would be up here, you know, Archie sort of like with our hand,
Yep.
walking along here,
Yep.
the dogs running around.
You hadn't seen the house, just video of it.
We
Yeah.
only saw you filming from the gate up
Yeah.
to your door
Yeah.
and seeing the big fountain there. We're like, that'll do.
What if I had horrible taste and had big round beds and stripper poles and everything?
It wouldn't have mattered. We were desperate to find someone, desperate to be somewhere for, you know, a long
settle.
To settle.
To
We had 13 suitcases.
Yep.
I remember. You said stay as long as you need to.
Yeah.
And we're like, maybe we just stay forever.
Good boy, Guy. So we finally get a little slice of freedom. How are you feeling, my love?
We're gonna go a long ways. Any kind of better.
Ever the director.
It was bliss because no one knew we were there.
I spy our security guy.
Sad.
Where is he?
Matt's hiding in the dark.
Look at, do you see? He's right there. Listen, look, it's amazing. We found this place. It's secret, and so at least during COVID-19, we can take the dogs for a walk and have a little slice of normal life.